Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's Gentleman here, and today's video is a story time about the time that I found some rather weird stuff in a box when I went fishing one time. And yeah, hopefully that's a good enough hook for you. That was a really shitty pun, and I'm really disappointed in myself for making it. That being said, I'm gonna hop right into the video. And so today's story time starts when I was about 12 years old, I believe. And my mom and my sister were out of town. So me, my brother, and my dad were staying at our house. And my cousin, who I'm rather close with, was staying there with us. And we were all just having a good time. It was the summer. We were just hanging out, playing video games, going on bike rides to the gas stations and getting snacks and all that. You know, just doing our thing. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. I miss days like that to this very day, and I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that whole experience. But enough of me rambling about that. That's just kind of the setup for the setup. And so that was the case here. And so my dad tells us one day that we are going to go to my grandma's house, and my grandma lives in a different town than I do. So me, my cousin, and my brother, we got in my dad's truck, and we drove a couple hours to get to my grandma's house. And we get to my grandma's house, and we just kind of keep doing our thing just in this different town. We're staying at my grandma's house for a couple days. So me, my cousin, and my brother, we go down to the basement, and we set up like this huge fort thing that we're going to sleep in because, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Prime vibes. So we build our fort. We get a bunch of snacks. And we are set. Like, we're going to have a great night, and we're really excited. We're really hyped about it. And then we hear from my dad and my grandma that the next day we're going to go fishing. So we can't stay up too late, which, of course, we ignored and did anyways. But that's not really that important. Not that much happened. Me, my brother, and my cousin kind of just, like, showed each other memes and stuff. You know, nothing too crazy. Kind of just hanging out. And at that age, you're made out of rubber bands, so you can stay up as late as you want, and you're fine the next day. So we did that. We stayed up, and the next day, we were off to go fishing. We got up fairly early, and we left to go to this location that I had never heard of before. So we went there, and we got all our chairs set up. My grandma helped us, and my dad helped set up like our fishing lines, and we just kind of sat there, still hanging out, but this time, we're fishing. And we kind of did as you do while you're fishing and sat there and fished and talked. Good times. And eventually we get tired of just sitting there. So we start like walking around this whole area. There's like trees and like forest and of course the lake. And, you know, me and my cousins, my brother, we really like playing outside, or we did as kids. So we were just kind of running around doing our thing. And eventually we meet this kid who we didn't know who he was. I never learned his name, but we hung out with him a little bit. He hung out with us while we were there, and we were just chilling while we were fishing. And I think we were playing like tag or man tracker or whatever at some point. And so I had ran off like up this hill, and it looked almost like a cliff overlooking the lake. And I was just hidden like in this bush, in this tree up there. And I was not in a tree. I was like in a bush, like in the trees, like by the side, you know what I'm saying. And I was just hidden up there waiting for people to come find me. And, you know, I was just trying to like nuzzle myself deeper in the bush so that nobody could see me. And the more I did that, eventually I hit something hard. And I pulled it out of the thing that I hit. It was like buried in the ground. It was a tackle box. And then I opened it, and it was a stash of weed, like a very large stash of weed. I thought it was just going to be like fishing supplies and stuff. But no, it was a stash of weed. So I, being 12 years old, didn't do anything further with that. I just closed the box, tried to bury it as best I could. And I didn't know who was coming for that at age 12 or who was around that area, because I was pretty far from where my family was set up. So I just got out of there and went and found another hiding place where I was eventually found. And I never told anybody about this. I kind of just found the box and was like, oh, well, that's cool. And then I never mentioned it ever again. But I wonder if it's still there, genuinely, to this day. I wonder if, like, the giant tackle box full of weed is just still at this lake. which would be funny. But anyways, guys, that is today's story time. I hope you enjoyed it. No, it's not all that crazy. It's kind of interesting, though. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe if you're new. And feel free to join the Discord and follow me on Letterboxd if you'd like. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.